making it a priority to mature. Okay, making it your priority to mature, and maturity starts when we learn to build in divine order. Okay, build in revelatory order. Okay, revelatory order is different from natural church going order. Is different from world um, traditional order, family traditional order, things that we've done, in our life and things that we come from. And then, so revelatory order is God's principled order. Okay. And when God see that we're in order, because see, there cannot be order without honor. And so there's honor, there's order, and then you start facilitating the processes that that entails your growth. So you cannot grow without order. That's number one. Okay. Everybody talks about growth, but there is no growth without order. And there's no order without honor. Okay. There's no growth without order. And there's no order without honor. And so you cannot, you know, and my heart goes out to people, and I thank God for this opportunity to start ministering and coming together in our groups. My prayer is that other people start taking it serious so they understand this is your time. This is your counseling time. Okay. Because we have to realize our growth cannot be on our own time. You have to be able to assess what God is saying. Okay. What we desire a lot of times, I'm just going down this road real quick. A lot of things that we think we desire out of the time that we want personally, that's what actually we're supposed to be getting out of God. Okay. And the reason why we handle it the way we handle it and we want people to do it on our time is because it's an adolescent behavior. Okay. So those are things that have to break. But when we come together and we learn to break those adolescent behaviors through what we actually supposed to be given to God, we can come and start having a conversation about the mind of God. Okay. That's where we're prepared for growth. And so it's essential that we start making our maturity the first thing. Okay. And that's when a person is ready to build in divine order, build in revelatory order, building in revelatory order. And revelation has to start with the revealing by the Spirit. Okay. There is no revelatory order without the revealing by the Spirit. So what I'm saying is there are already prerequisites set. Okay. There are principal prerequisites for a person who's ready. Write that down because you're going to need that too when you go to minister, when you do business. See, everything has principal prerequisites. So people talk when they don't, when a person don't have the principal prerequisites. You can hear it, you can see it, you can know it. You understand? It comes out what you say, it comes out what you do. You understand? So a lot of times things can look selfish in the way, somebody not know. It's just you have to learn to read. And number one, you live them out, and then you know them. And once you know them, you stop wasting time. And it's not saying that you don't love people, and you know what I'm saying? Right. But see, you don't have all the time to do everybody's will. You ain't got time to do everybody's will. You ain't got time to try to save everybody. That's not your job. So if I don't understand the processes of revelatory order and even in divine order, I can be wasting time where people haven't started their principal prerequisite. Okay. So there are principal prerequisites before we start building in revelatory order. Because if a person can't even stick with God long enough, we're not about to go down that road. You understand? I'm not saying we won't have the time, but see, we have to train the time to make sure that they have certain key core components so that you're not trying to reach into something thinking that you're doing something that a person don't even know. They're not even willing to listen yet. Okay. And so we're going to go down that road just a little bit, but I'm saying that to say we're going to learn what that looks like, because when you're making maturity your priority, You're not looking, and you're not hearing, you're not thinking the way the normal person thinks, the normal church person thinks, the normal minister thinks. You're not thinking like that. You're not thinking for church in a sense of some type of level. You understand what I'm saying? You're not thinking like that. Ministerially, for the sake of ministering. You're thinking principally for the sake of life and purpose. And your call of ministry is intertwined with your call into purpose. Okay, they're not separate. So don't separate them. Don't let somebody separate them. Church people will make you separate them. Don't do it. Okay, church people love to make people separate what they think they are ministerially versus who they are personally. There is no separation. Okay, I'm a pastor whether I dress like one, look like one, smell like one, whatever you call, you understand, greasy like one. Whether I wear a collar, it doesn't matter. I am who I am. You understand? And so that comes with I'm in my being. I'm just being. So even when I'm working for the Lord or working for my family, I'm just in my being. There's no difference. There's no separation. So I'm not coming to church or these groups. I'm not learning ministry in the way that our minds try to facilitate that. Okay, and so that's a maturity thing. That's where Pastor always said, we got to break these mindsets and these modalities out of people to stop thinking like that. Because what's happening is God is providing the answers to what they've been praying about, and they don't know. They're not showing up. So I'm going to say something in this that they've been praying about, but they missed it. Because they're separating. Right now, they're struggling with finances. They're separating. They're struggling with communication. They're separating what they think they need to come do at church versus what they're supposed to be doing in their, you understand?